And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. We hope... This St. Pat... Day is bringing everyone out there. Good action for you here on. K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies right here at FedEx Forum. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. And now Dallas' starting group. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Edey. Then it's Bol, then it's Thompson, and it's Flag in at point guard. Porzingis misses.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Jordan up top, pass to Heinrich. Out to the right wing. Rice's shot is off. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Mavericks. To the inside, here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Pass to Rice. Middleton outside. There's the triple. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. At this early stage of the season, what do you think are the most important things for teams to focus on, Lex?
Well, I think familiarity with new teammates. So you're trying to find that rhythm and flow on both ends of the floor. There's no substitute for real in-game reps, which they're getting now. And ideally, if you can win some games early, it builds confidence.
Now here's Middleton. No good on the three. Outside Bol. Over Middleton. Bol, no good.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Rice's shot is off.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Bol with it. Middleton covering. Out to Thompson. Launches it. Fires in the triple.
Wow, he's just as lethal as he has ever been in this league. Thompson's accuracy is top shelf.
Pass to Jordan. And here's Middleton for three. Bol grabs the board. Here's Flag. Back to Bol. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Jordan with a screen on Bowl. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Alperen Şengün.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
Porzingis surveying the floor. Thompson outside. Porzingis sets a screen. Here's the three. Thompson shot is off.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Out to the right wing. Here's Heinrich. Over flag. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Porzingis with a screen on Middleton. Here's Flag. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Porzingis sets a screen. The three. And it's Flag missing. And stolen by Porzingis. And the bucket is good.
And this is what they want to see from Porzingis. Taking contact and completing the play.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the night.
Shooting for Dallas. Kristaps Porzingis at the line for one.
One shot.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by one.
Standing at 7-3. We have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Martin. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your Grizzlies, shooting one.
And that one misses. Dallas has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Pass to Edey. Now here's Porzingis. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And here's Bowl. On the wing, Thompson. 6 to shoot. And here's Flag outside. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Rice. No good. Solid defense from Bowl. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Flag. Still no points. Thompson outside. From downtown. Outside Porzingis. Again, the miss by Dallas. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Pass to Heinrich. Jordan, the screen. Heinrich passes to Jordan. Over Edey. Here's Flag. Right side Bull. Porzingis up top. To the wing, right side. From 17. Not enough on that one as it misses. Well, the Grizzlies shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. And stolen by Porzingis. Thompson with it. Middleton covering. Here's Bowl. From the left block, he sends it through.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
And so Tomas Isilo calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Dallas also making some changes. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Edey. Alperen Şengün comes in for Kristaps Porzingis. And Irving is subbed in for Bol. Now here's Jones. Fires it from 18. It's rebounded by Şengün. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavs. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, that's just raw power that time by Ayton. Did not allow the defense to slow him down at the rim.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
And he knocks down the first one. Jones hits them both.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Irving against Jones. Irving, the pass to Ayton. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
To the middle. DiVincenzo finds Jones.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Pass to Flagg. Irving up top, defended by Jones. And it's Irving missing. Memphis leading. Wallace, the pass to DiVincenzo. On the wing, Jones, defended by Thompson. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. Good D by Şengün. Here's Flagg. No points so far. Lets it go from deep. Hartenstein pulls it in. Here's Red. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Memphis ahead, up 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone, and welcome back to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
They've got Chris Middleton, and it's Jordan in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Martin finds Middleton. Over Irving. Middleton, no good. The Mavericks leading. Here's Flagg. Wallace pulls it in. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Here's Heinrich. No good there. Great D that time from Irving. Dallas is shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Şengün passes to Irving. Nice ball movement by Dallas. And we're going to have a jump ball. And now Memphis on the break. And And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Nicely executed break there. I mean, Middleton finishing it off strong.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Irving looking around. 5 to shoot. Inside. And there's Şengün on the assist by Irving. Şengün's gotten his second bucket.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Great open look there. Middleton's got 8.
And Middleton has so much confidence in his jump shot, especially from the three-point line.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Bull. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Now here's Irving. Still without a bucket. Oh, swiped away. Here's the break. Here's Heinrich. And he lays it in on the break. And now it's a 6-point Grizzly lead.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Irving with it. Driving to the basket. From 13 feet, down it goes. Irving's got his first points in this one.
Oh, man, Irving so crafty in that mid-range area.
Pass to Heinrich. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Now here's Ayton. To the right side. Şengün finds Irving. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And they'll keep possession.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Heinrich passes to Martin. Now Jordan. Pass to Heinrich. Launches the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Heinrich's got 7 points here in the quarter. Tim, so many different offensive systems in the NBA. You have a personal favorite to watch?
Yeah, I think I've got a soft spot in my heart for those systems that involve player movement and ball movement, particularly trying to get shooters looks off the screens.
I love the .5 offenses, in and out of the hands, moving the ball fast.
No doubt about it, very difficult to defend.
Edey's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kristaps Porzingis comes in for Alperen Şengün. And it's Klay Thompson in for Bol. Martin against Porzingis. Pass the flag. Screen by Edey. Shot clock at 6. Again, the miss by Dallas.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Second personal foul.
Memphis shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Now Irving. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Irving's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
You know, defensively, you have to keep Irving out of the lane or else he will eat you alive.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. The Grizzlies, 2nd.
And when you look at the numbers from a year ago, they were dominant on the glass. It's a big part of their identity.
Mavericks trail by 8. Outside Irving. Takes it inside. Over Jones. No good off the back of the rim.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Tim, when you talk about Isaiah Hartenstein, how impressive has his development been?
He's a former 2nd-round pick, BA, and he wasn't really a key rotation player in this league until year 4. But now he's become invaluable as a dirty work big man.
And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 17-6 run. Martin and Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that.
Pass to Irving. Nice ball movement by Dallas. And the Mavericks making a change here. Bowles checked in.
Maverick substitution, number 40, Bol.
Here's Porzingis. Ball up top. Over to the wing. Deflects the pass. Shot clock at 3. And here's Flag outside. Memphis with a rebound.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
Got it.
They're just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Jones. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Nice to see Hartenstein assert himself offensively.
Thompson outside. 46 seconds left in the first half of this one. Pass to Bol. Right wing. Here's Flag outside. And it's Martin with the rebound. Martin's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Jones in the post, defended by Thompson. Martin finds Jones. Takes the 3. Bol grabs the board. Lays it up and banks it in. Bol's got 4 points in the quarter. And the first half now in the books. It's the Grizzlies leading by 10. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Memphis Grizzlies.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a high clip. Yeah, beautiful execution at the offensive end. They're in firm control of this game from that standpoint, guys.
How many kinds of gravy are there?
There's barbecue, there's pineapple, there's
gravy.
orange.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
These two guys have been very competitive with one another. Fans are getting their money's worth right now. That said, I feel like the guy who can incorporate his teammates in the second half, he's got the best chance to walk away with the W.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Mavericks trail by 10. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. They've got Flag, Bol out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Edey, and it's Thompson in at the two-guard spot. Now here's Porzingis. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Porzingis has got his second bucket on the night, and really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace and playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
Dallas shooting around 35% from the field so far. Outside Bol. Pass to Porzingis. This one for three. Memphis with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Here's Rice. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Rice has got 6 points.
You know, if his shot isn't available, Middleton is moving the ball, and he's a pretty skilled passer.
Here's Flag. Porzingis with a screen on Middleton. And that one's good. Flag.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Memphis leading by 9. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Pass to Middleton. 4-3. And another three for Memphis.
Yeah, as good as anyone on the catch and shoot. Middleton deposits another J.
Here's Flag. And there's a pick. To the inside. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Wow. They're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Middleton from the outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Edey's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Porzingis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all defense. Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
Wallace, he's checked in for Memphis. And Dallas with a change here too. Şengün's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Grizzlies lead by 8. Middleton outside. Jordan with a screen on Thompson. Middleton from the outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Here's Bol. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Middleton. A quick shot there. It's off target. Mavericks trail by 8. Thompson outside. Again, the miss by Dallas.
You know, all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Middleton outside. It's stolen away. Here's Flag. Thompson outside. There's the three. Rice grabs the miss.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
And you look at the fit with Cooper Flag and the Mavericks, Tim. Man, what stands out here?
I think the first thing for me is just his competitive edge. He is ready to make an immediate impact because of his toughness. Eventually, his aggressiveness as a scorer will catch up to that.
And we forget, he's still a teenager.
Yeah, but he certainly is made for this stage.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Middleton against Thompson. Here's Rice. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Flag. 6 points for him. Outside Bull. Clock at 6. Pass to Flag. And here's Thompson for 3. He can't get that one to fall.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. He's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Here's Flag. Ooh, it's stolen. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Heinrich with the bucket. And now a 10-point Grizzly lead.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Thompson outside. Shot is up. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And Jordan comes to help. They kick it out to Porzingis. Here's Flag. He's got 6. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Wednesday, the Atlanta Hawks come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for their matchup with the Warriors, that's one to watch for. The 4th contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Edie's checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. A high skill level in today's NBA. Dallas Mavericks coach and Hall of Famer Jason Kidd said these guys have gotten so good. Everyone can shoot threes and get their own rebound and make an assist. It's incredible what these young players are doing. Back to you guys.
The next generation. Allie, thank you.
2 shots.
And he makes a first. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, B.A., it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
Here's Flag. He has 6. Now here's Edie. Pass to Flag. Shot to stop the run. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
His team could certainly use it. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Martin, he's checked in for Memphis. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. Second, the Grizzlies.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
1:57 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Flag. Pass to Porzingis. Beyond the arc. Memphis with a rebound.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Left side, Jones. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Flag with a rebound.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Spins. Out left to the wing. Back to Bull. On the wing, Thompson. To win the cold spell. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 11. Here's Red, defended by Thompson. Jordan the screen, and he lobs it up top. Edey with a steal. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And DeAndre Jordan gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. .30 seconds left to play in the third. Screen by Edey. Clock at 6. Can't hit from in close.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Here's Heinrich. He's got 11. Martin a screen. Jones from outside. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Grizzlies, leading by 17. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got DeAndre Jordan, and it's Rice in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Bowl. Pass to Flag. Porzingis with a screen on Middleton. Outside Porzingis. Off the mark there with a 3.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Heinrich passes to Martin. Over Porzingis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Here's Flag. To the left wing. Porzingis against Martin. And Count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
And after adding 16 pounds of muscle during the 2019 offseason, Porzingis handles contact so much better. Great finish inside.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Grizzlies lead by 15. Middleton outside. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Goes up on the baseline. Heinrich with the bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Edey. And here's Thompson for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Martin's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Here's Heinrich. 6 to shoot. Middleton outside. Over flag. And that one's good. Middleton.
One of the purest shooters in this game. Stopping Middleton has to be a focal point for your defense.
Tries to break his ice. And it's flag missing. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Heinrich. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Here's Flag. Pass to Thompson. Here's Porzingis. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
As cold as he was in the first half, he's done a great job regrouping and turning things around after the break.
Shooting 1.
That free throw good from Porzingis. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Jordan up top. Pass to Heinrich. Three-pointer. And it's Flag with a rebound. Flag's got 4 rebounds in the game.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead. After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
Now here's Middleton. Yep, that one goes. Middleton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yes, so confident from the mid-range. Middleton, I love seeing him look to score from there.
Pass to Thompson. No good with the triple.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Here's Heinrich. Now here's Middleton. With a 9-footer. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
You know, and with a rare combination of length and shooting.
Outside Bowl. Porzingis against Martin. Shot clock at 6. Edey with a screen on Martin. The 3, Porzingis. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Pass to Middleton. Now Martin. Martin with a screen on Thompson. Wing shot on the way. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Edey's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Flagg. Back to Edey. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Bowl. And he converts the layup.
That's exactly what you work for. A high percentage look.
Grizzlies lead by 18. Pass to Rice. And here's Martin. It's Martin on the wing. Tipped. Heinrich with the bucket.
And that's his second three-pointer tonight.
Mavericks trail by 21. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. All right, let's give you a look now at our player of the game.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
Boy, we witnessed something special from him, and this crowd will remember it. When a player raises his game to this level, it earns him a lot of new fans. Here's Flagg. Over to the left wing. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-back legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Flagg. Outside Bowl. Now here's Thompson. Here's Flagg. Fires for 3. Not going to go that time. Middleton against Thompson. Here's Heinrich. Three-pointer is up. Middleton drops in the 3. Middleton's got 9 points in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Here's Flagg. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And you watch Flagg. This rookie has endless energy.
The first one falls. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So hits one and misses one at the line. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Grizzlies.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. Here's Middleton. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Wallace outside. The Mavericks pull it in. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Thompson outside. Ayton in the high post. And here's Flagg outside. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And time now to present our player of the game.
The Elk are wearing the green today. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. Tuesday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets. And then on Thursday, they'll be facing Amen Thompson and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that game against the Spurs, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
So here's Miami's starting group. We've got Williamson, Tyrese Maxey out there with Hill, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Cambion at the 4-man position. And for Chicago, Ball out there with George. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Bowen. And it's Gilmore in its center. And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. Here's Bowen. And the 3 off target. Maxey against Ball. Hill deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Williamson with a screen for Hill. And he gets the bucket. You know, RJ, you can feel the excitement in the air. It's the season opener for both these teams.
The wait is finally over for these fans. Both teams hoping to kick things off with a win, so I expect a lot of effort tonight.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Ball against Maxey. Camby, a screen on George, inside. And there's Camby. That's good on the assist by Hill.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here is George. The kick out to Bowen. Pass to Bowen. Here's George. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Hill. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Williamson looking it over. Back to Maxey. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now Ball. Pass to Bowen. Fires for 3. Good on the triple.
And this is Bowen's specialty on offense. A legit threat from beyond the arc.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. I brought up Tyrese Maxey, and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision-making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game, and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to George. To the inside. Gilmore. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Yeah, that felt like PG was baiting the defenders there. Great use of the pick.
Ball against Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Ball. George in the post. Covered by Williamson. And that one, good.
Oh, PG is dynamite from that range. You can't let him get comfortable from there.
Maxey kicks to Camby. That's to Williamson for 3. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Here's George. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. George has got 5 more.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Make some noise for your incredible.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Bulls. Love comes in for Bam Adebayo. Miami trailing. Here's Francis. And George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Richardson comes in for Bowen. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Paul George. Haywood's checked in for the Heat. Here's Francis. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Ball. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Stolen by Haywood. Here's Vanderwell. Pass to Francis. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside, Ball. To the paint. He's looking for Love and finds him. Haywood with the rebound.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Hill against Love. And the basket by Hill.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Love outside. Pass to Nembhard. Sabonis sets the pick for Nembhard. And another miss by Chicago. The Heat have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Haywood the pass to Francis. Haywood kicks to Hill. Here's Vandeweghe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Richardson. Vandeweghe misses. Chicago trailing here. To the middle. Love the pass to Sabonis. That ball, great assist by Love.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
Pass to Hill. Drives to the hoop. Sabonis grabs the board. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Stolen by Haywood. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Maravich, he's checked in for Hill.
Shooting 1.
35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bulls trail by 3. Nembhard with it. Nothing on the board. Pass to Mashburn. Connects from 3-point range.
And you have to be cognizant of Mashburn's long-range shooting ability. This guy is really accurate from out there.
Here's Francis. Shoots over Nembhard. It's all tied in Chicago. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So with Love on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Paul George is out there with Nembhard. Then it's Bowen. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Mashburn in a power forward. Now here's Williamson. Back to Camby. Shot clock at 5. Maravich. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Now, here's Maxey. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Campbell. And here's Gobert. Here's Maravich. Chicago grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
The Bulls making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And Miami with a change here, too. Grant Hill, he's checked in for Maravich. Camby a screen on Ball. Maxey with it. Now guarded by Ball. The Bulls leading by 4. Outside, George. Pass to Bowen. Back to George. And George with the stuff.
I'd like to see that. PG getting after it.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Gobert the pass to Hill. Now here's Camby. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Sinks the triple. Williamson's got 6.
And you can see Zion's confidence continues to grow, especially when he's hitting shots like that.
And there's Paul George on the assist from Ball. 9 points for Paul George.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The fans at the Bulls games are in very good company because Don C is in the crowd. In fact, guys, I'm wearing some of his stuff tonight. How you like the drip?
One of Chicago's premier streetwear designers, from shoes to hats. His styles have definitely made a mark on the league.
Now Ball. After Zion Williamson missed from long range.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
The defense is all over Zion, but Williamson doubles down and draws a foul while able to get the shot off as well.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And both free throws good for Williamson.
Well, with his attacking style, Williamson spends a lot of time at the foul line.
Here's Bowen. Here's George. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Maxey kicks to Williamson. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Gobert with a screen for Hill. Over George. Hill, no good. Chicago leading by 7. Outside, George has to Gilmore. Outside, Ball. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Richard, for a guy who's had tons of hype around him, and despite the injuries, Lonzo Ball has had a nice career in the NBA.
Yes, it hasn't gone exactly the way Lonzo wanted because of injury. But like you said, with all that noise back when he was in high school, I think he's done a very good job just being himself.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Ball dishes to George. Back to Ball. Pass to Adebayo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Marcus Camby. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
Jason Richardson, who's checked in for the Bulls. And so he hits both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Pass to Vanderlei. from 13, and that's good off the glass that time. Vandeweghe's got 5 points so far.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, he's going to be in for a long wait.
There's the pick. Richardson, that's a two-pointer, and again, no good by Chicago. The Heat trail by 5. Here's Francis. Pass to Vandeweghe.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Francis, and there's another one for the Heat.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Ball kicks to Richardson. Adebayo with a screen on Hill to the inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That is not a simple finish by any means. Adebayo had to keep his focus, makes the D think twice about getting physical with him.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Chicago. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Bowen. Heat also with the sub. Maravich is checked in. Now, here is Maravich. Scoreless thus far. And Bradley gets it to go.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Into the lane. Sabonis inside. Guarded by Bradley. Sabonis, no good. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Vandeweghe.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Richardson finds Adebayo. Sabonis sets the pick for Adebayo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for
first one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. The Heat trail by 3. Here's Vandeweghe. And it's Miami with another.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
35 seconds left to play in the first half. Nembhard, the pass to Richardson. 3-pointers off the mark. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Grizzlies. Outside, Maravich. Six to shoot. Shot from the wing. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
34.
Halftime show coming at you. Paul George.
He's feeling it. Exploiting the gaps in the defense, getting high percentage looks.
Defensively, you have to find a way to...
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court for the Heat, they've got Hill. Can't be out there with Williamson. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Sebio throws it down. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. There's Ball with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Ball's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Up top, Maxey. He's covered by Ball. Camby kicks to Hill. Outside, Maxey. Over Ball. Gobert. Great positioning on the putback. Gobert's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Pass to Gilmore. Now Ball. Here's the 3. Miami grabs the miss. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. George, no good.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Williamson, the pass to Camby. And he uses the glass on the layup. Camby's got 5 now.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Back to Ball. Outside, Adebayo. Pass the Ball. There's the 3. It's good from long range. Ball's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Love whenever Ball is assertive like this. This is how dangerous he can be on offense.
Hill with it. George picks him up and slam dunk by Gobert. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Maxey kicks to Camby. To Williamson. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Back to Williamson. And here's Maxey outside. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Gilmore. Over to the wing. Outside, Adebayo. On the wing, George. He's guarded by Hill. Not enough on that one as it misses.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's George. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
The scoring instincts of PG are razor sharp. He just keeps on attacking.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Some numbers for Gobert. Great showing for him last season. And he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. Camby kicks to Hill. Over George. And again, it's the Heat missing. Chicago has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Gilmore. Miami grabs the miss. Outside, Maxey. With the shot. And the jumper is on the mark.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Richardson against Maravich. Here's Mashburn. He's got 7. Shot clock at 6. That's a pick by Love. Jacks up a 3. Mashburn no good. The Heat with the lead. Now, here is Maravich. Still without a basket.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Ashburn, the pass to Richardson. The Bulls with another miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Maravich, and he banks in the layup. Maravich has got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Pass to Ashburn. In the corner, it's Richardson. Plenty of space. The shot misses. Miami leading by 3. Francis passes to Vandeweghe. Canby dishes to Maravich. 1:31 left to play in the third. Unloads from 13. Maravich missing again.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's Mashburn. 7 points in the game. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Canby passes to Vandeweghe. That one drops for him. Vandeweghe's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Richardson outside with the drive. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, such an explosive athlete, man. It is fun watching Richardson just knife its way inside.
Pass to Vandeweghe. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. Bulls trail by 5. Now, Nembhard. No scoring in this one. Here's Mashburn. Goes up the baseline. The shot will not fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Heat out front. They're up by 5. We've got more hoops coming your way in just... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Love on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Bam Adebayo is out there with Bowen. Then it's George, then it's Ball, and it's Gilmore in at the 5, roaming the bench. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
George against Hill. Pass to Campbell. Inside, Paul George with the steal. One-on-one fast break. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Such a well-rounded player. George is equally dangerous in the half court and in transition.
Williamson with a screen for Hill. And here is Williamson. Outside, Maxey. Down low, here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. Here's Bowen. George, that's a 2-pointer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Williamson kicks to Hill. Maxey deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Ball. Maxey, no good.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
George passes to Bowen. To the middle. Adebayo down low. He's covered by Maxey. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Adebayo. From deep, Maxey. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Bowen. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Williamson. Sinks that one from the post. Williamson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Miami.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Haywood's checked in for Miami. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. 5 on the clock. And Williamson gets it to go. Williamson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes to where he wants.
No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. No good with the triple. Williamson left side. Inside. It's intercepted. To the paint. Here's George. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And George is great at finishing around the rim. We don't see that in a lot of wings these days.
Maxey against Ball. Marcus Camby is checked in for Haywood.
First personal foul. First team foul. Heat substitution.
So it's Miami now. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Maxey. Rebound by the Bulls. George has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Bowen the pass to George. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Hill kicks to Maxey. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Camby passes to Hill. Williamson is screen on George. Pocket 6. A 17-footer.
Offensively, guys, it seems like they've settled for perimeter jump shots here in the second half.
And that's in there.
Big time from Bam. This guy's played in the finals, so Adebayo knows how to handle the pressure.
Williamson outside. Here's Maxey. Launches it. Cream from outside.
Maxey attacked without any hesitation. I love the confidence from the young fella.
George in the post. He's against Hill. They set the pick. Now George for 3. Adebayo, and he jams it in.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. A 2-point game. 1 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Gobert with a screen on Ball. Shot clock at 6. Here's Maxey. Gobert trying to get open. Cleared away by Adebayo. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Chicago. Paul George. That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Heat have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Now Gobert. Outside Maxey. No good.
The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Ball against Maxey. Here's Williamson. Williamson is screen on George. Cleared away by George. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Oh, the dunk.
Huge bucket from George, leaning on the vet in that spot.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if someone opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Stolen by Ball. Now Adebayo. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Second
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Beyond the arc. Outside Hill. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Chicago ball.
It's stolen by Hill. Jacks up a 3. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. Just on both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
PG, you just looked confident out there. How were you able to be so effective offensively?
I just kept moving. You know, within our offense, the key is to move. My teammates do a great job of setting screens and getting me open. I just got to stay within offense.
You have to make that defense work, wear them out. Thanks, PG.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Paul George.
hope this St. Patty's Day is bringing everyone out there good. And a look here at the scoring trend. Several months for Michael Porter.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
And the Milwaukee starting five. They've got Bradley Beal, and it's Stoudemire in at the three, small forward. And for the Pistons, we've got Michael Porter. Ben Simmons is out there with Jalen Duren, and it's Peterson in at the shooting guard position. Here's Turkoglu. And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, being all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
Now here's Simmons. And he drives in, and that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Here's Beal, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
Here's Wicks. Baseline jumper, 2 points. That one goes.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Here's Turkoglu. It's Beal on the wing. Porter with the steal. Pass to Simmons. The fader. It's hauled in by Eaton.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Stoudemire. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. 6 to shoot. Down low. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Great admiration for Stoudemire's athleticism. You got to be aware of it now, because he'll get to the air and throw it down in a hurry.
Duren with a screen on Beal. Here's Peterson. Offensive board.
Man, that's his shot. But maybe he was too wide open.
Pass to Divac. Here's Eaton. Here's Stoudemire. He's guarded by Porter. Lets it go. The shot by Stoudemire, no good. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 2. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Now here's Duren. His last outing, he had 20.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Beal. Pass to Eaton. That one falls, coming off Beal's feed.
And he's really improved as a playmaker over the years. Beal's basketball IQ seems to just get higher and higher.
Here's Wicks. Left side, Simmons. It's hauled in by Eaton.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Divac. No points yet. Good.
Hey, this is a fundamental part of Stoudemire's game, putting his size to work inside to get the shot he wants in the paint area.
Here's Beal. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Peterson. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
Pass to Turkoglu. To the right side. Here's Stoudemire. Duren with a rebound. Pistons trail by 6. Here's Peterson. 3-pointer. And again, no good by Detroit. And stolen by Simmons. With the drive. That's short off the rim. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Turkoglu. Simmons defending. Pass to Divac. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Turkoglu. Fires the 3. The shot won't fall. Porter from outside. They get it back to end the drought. It's deflected.
Excellent block from Divac that time. Good timing and anticipation.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for the Pistons, Knipple comes in for Porter Jr. And it's Josh Giddey in for Simmons. Here's Knipple. Pass to Peterson. Here's Wicks. Just 5 to shoot. Duren, no good.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Johnson. The 3-ball. The rebound by Detroit.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Now Milwaukee moving it up. Here's Lewis. And he goes in for the dunk.
Lewis, a real weapon in transition. His agility, mobility, speed, skill, all of that on display.
Giddey passes to Wicks. Back to Giddey. Duren the screen to win the run. And it's Giddey with the 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Granger. He's scoreless. To the inside, Divac. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And so it's Milwaukee. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone, and welcome back to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Milwaukee.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. They've got Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the center position.
Boy, Joe Johnson solid from behind the arc. Love when he's shooting it from there.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Peterson. And here's Giddey. Diaz grabs the board. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Here's Wicks. Outside Giddey. Pass to Wicks. The 15-footer. Giddey passes to Wicks. That one falls. Wicks has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Gets it inside and goes to work. That's how it's done.
Here's Johnson. Inside. Shrimp's shot is good. And the Bucks lead by 12.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Ben Simmons is checked in for the Pistons. Here's Granger. Pass to Beal. Here's Theus. Back to Beal. He shoots it. And again, it's the Bucks missing. Pistons trail by 12. Right side, Simmons. Fades and shoots. Rebounded by the Bucks. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Simmons. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Peterson. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Bradley Beal.
Respectable at the line, but I tell you what, Peterson is a load to deal with in the middle of this lineup.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the night now.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
And the Pistons making a change here. Porter Jr.'s checked in to the middle. Duran with a steal. Now Simmons. Pass to Knippel. Back to Simmons. Here's Peterson. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3. Peterson's got 5.
Sometimes it's this easy. Peterson gets the ball at the right time and lets it go.
From outside the arc. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Simmons. Misses off the right iron.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Shrimp's shot is good. Shrimp's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Simmons. No made baskets yet.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Here's Stoudemire. 9-point game. Turkoglu's shot is off. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Here's Beal. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Stoudemire. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. The Bucks, number 1.
And looking at last season, the thing that jumps out at you is their three-point percentage. Best in the league in that category, which is great to see considering how valued the three ball is nowadays in our game.
Porter's shot is off.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
As to Stoudemire, they set a pick. To the paint. Porter with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Ball's going up the court. And slam dunk by Simmons.
I think this is what Simmons loves to do more than anything. When he's looking to score, he wants to get all the way to the rack.
Now here's Beal. Guarded closely. The shot by Stoudemire. No good. Pistons trail by 7. Porter the pass to Simmons. Here's Knipple from the arc. It's rebounded by Divac.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Turkoglu, the pass to Stoudemire. Here's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Beal. Pass to Divac. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Good luck with that. Divac so tough to deal with in the paint.
Outside Simmons. Here's Duren. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for Detroit, Duren taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
And B.A., that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act.
Now here's Johnson. Ooh, it's stolen away. Porter finds Duren. And here's Simmons. Pass to Duren. Outside Porter. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Wicks. It's hauled in by Eaton. Eaton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Lewis. Let's go with a 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Milwaukee closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers. And, Coach, you guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with...
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Come one, come all.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road, kind of like Kenny storming into the kitchen and trying to take all my...
And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Pistons.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're planning a comeback, better rebounding is where they need to start.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 7-point differential. We've got Ben Simmons, Duran out there with Michael Porter, and it's Wicks in the power forward. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Duran with the bucket.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Here's Turkoglu. Get to see a basket. Divac, pass to Beal. Here's Eden, covered by Duran. There's a screen to the inside. Here's Stoudemire. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response. Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Duran. Give him 8. Pass to Simmons. And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Duran.
Man, I love how Simmons sets the floor up. So good at spotting his teammates for high-quality shots.
Here's Stoudemire. Beal with it. He has 6. Down low. And the basket by Stoudemire. Stoudemire's got 12.
Stoudemire's such an explosive scorer at his position.
Outside Porter. Inside, Wicks. On here tonight. Pass to Turkoglu. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. And the basket by Stoudemire. And now it's a 9-point Milwaukee lead.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, and playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. Back to you, Brian.
It's getting interactive. All right, Allie, thank you. And Milwaukee has possession. Following the score by Detroit. Here's Divac. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Duran, no good.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
Pass to Turkoglu. Now here's Beal. The 3 is up. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got 6 rebounds in the game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Wicks, the pass to Simmons. Rebound by Stoudemire. Stoudemire's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
if they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Eaton. There's the double team with Porter. Eaton's shot is good.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Knipples checked in for the Pistons. Giddey comes in for Duren. The Bucks making a switch here. Pass to Peterson. Simmons looking around. And slam dunk by Simmons.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Knippel. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. And there's the screen. Here's Simmons. Pass to Wicks. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Simmons is so intelligent in these screen and rolls. A fantastic decision maker.
Diaz, pass to Beal. Here's Granger. Simmons defending. Shot's good by Granger. Granger's got 4 points this quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Peterson. 5 points in the game. Left side Simmons. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons has got 8 points. The Bucks leading by 9 to the paint. Here's Wicks. 6 points for him. It's Giddey on the wing. Right side Simmons. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Here's Granger. The rebound by Detroit. 1:33 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And it's Giddey missing. The Bucks have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Pass to Granger. Count that bucket. He has 6.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Here's Knippel. Back to Simmons. And again, no good by Detroit.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Down low. Here's Shrimp. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
You know, Detlef Shrimp moves so well and is so skilled, you forget sometimes that he is 6'10". They're reminding everybody with that dunk. After a quiet first half, he's really turned it on.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Theus. Giddey defends. And Theus gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 13.
Really nice touch from Theus. He knows when to attack defenses from this area.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Peterson. Here's Wicks. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bucks ahead. They lead by 13. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Milwaukee, they've got Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the 3.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Pass to Knipple. Outside Simmons. Duren, the screen. To the inside. And the dunk by Duren.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
Outside Johnson. Down low. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
To the wing, right side. Here's Knipple, covered by Johnson. Got a hand on it. Pass to Turkoglu. Here's Eaton. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. To the middle. Here's Stoudemire. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Well, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter.
Total mix-up right there. They need to get...
The Bucks leading by 15. Turkoglu, the pass to Stoudemire. Here's Lewis. Pass to Johnson. Here's Lewis. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 17.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush. Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by Eaton. Eaton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the paint. Here's Lewis. Rebound Detroit. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Milwaukee leading by 17. Pass to Turkoglu. Outside Johnson. Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Stoudemire's got 14 points here in the second half. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And Detroit making a change here. Peterson's checked in. Now here's Duren. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Simmons. Milwaukee with the rebound. Eaton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Outside Johnson. And a nice finish on the layup.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Detroit with the ball. Simmons, the pass to Duren. They still need this. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Here's Turkoglu. Simmons defending. Well, you ask the older generation about load management, they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Offensive rebound. Shot clock at 6. Good work there as it goes. Simmons has got 10 points in just the second half.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Pass to Divac. Here's Stoudemire. To the paint. Here's Eden. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
And the dunk by Duren.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Knippel's checked in for the Pistons. Josh Giddey comes in for Simmons. On defense, Detroit. Here's Granger. Just 4 to shoot. Takes a 3. Peterson with a rebound. Pistons trail by 21. Can't hit that one.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bucks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And the Pistons with possession here. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Down low. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren. There's 48 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Theus. Granger passes to Stoudemire. Duren with a rebound. Outside Porter. The 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
So this one belongs to the Bucks. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And time now for our player of the game.